Hello my dear students, in this video we are going to understand about the essential fatty acids along with the different functions of lipids. Our human body have lost the ability to synthesize some of the enzymes. These enzymes are responsible for the production of these fatty acids, but our body have lost these enzymes. What these enzymes will do, they will introduce the double bond in between the 12th carbon and the 13th carbon. And also they will introduce the double bond between the 15th carbon and 16th carbon. After this double bond formation, this leads to the formation of the linolenic acid and alpha linolenic acid. But our human body have lost the ability to synthesize these enzymes. So these fatty acids are very important to the body. So they are named as essential fatty acids. What we can do? With the help of the diet, we have to provide these essential fatty acids for maintaining a quality life where every function in the body performs well. So some of the primary essential fatty acids like linolenic acid, alpha linolenic acid and arachidonic acid, these are important to the body where we can get these essential fatty acids with the help of the diet. So this is an introduction about the essential fatty acids. Why there is a number called as 3 and 6? It is because the presence of the first double bond is at the third carbon. It is called as omega 3. If that first double bond is present in the 6th carbon, it is called as omega 6 fatty acids. Next, we will discuss in detail about these essential fatty acids. Okay, first one is omega 6 fatty acids. The example is linolenic acid. It is present in the vegetable oils and some of the nuts and seeds. It is helpful for maintaining the cell membrane integrity. Along with it, it is helpful for the production of long chain omega 6 fatty acids. It is acting as a precursor. It is strictly important to the body because our human body don't have these enzymes to produce linolenic acid. Next one is alpha linolenic acid. This is an example of omega 3 fatty acid. Here it is alpha linolenic acid. That means the double bond is present at the third carbon atom. So it is under the example of omega 3. Most of the seeds and also canola oil contain these essential fatty acid. It is helpful for the health and maintaining the cardiovascular functions. It is helpful for the synthesis of the EPA and DHA. These are important components which are included under the examples of omega 3 fatty acid. We will discuss about them in the further concepts. This is also strictly essential to the body where our body cannot able to produce EPA and DHA. So with the help of the diet we have to take this alpha linolenic acid. Next one is arachidonic acid. It is an example of omega 6. Most of the dairy products and also the non-veg items contain this arachidonic acid. It is helpful for maintaining the brain and muscle cell membranes where it is acting as an integral component. Along with that, we have to remember that omega 6 fatty acid is helpful to produce the inflammatory response in the body. That means the signals are given in the body by the omega 6 fatty acid where finally the inflammation occurs. It is conditional essential because arachidonic acid can be prepared in the body with the help of linolenic acid. So our diet may contain or may not contain this arachidonic acid. It will not affect our body. These are the examples of omega 6, omega 3 and omega 9 where you can see the double bonds because these all are unsaturated fatty acids. Next one, we will understand about metabolical conversions of omega 6 and omega 3. Alpha linolenic acid is converted into the EPA. EPA is converted into the DHA. Depending upon the presence of the percentage of alpha linolenic acid, EPA and DHA, this omega 3 series is converting in the body for the production of the essential fatty acids. Omega-6 conversion include linolenic acid is converted into the gamma linolenic acid, it is converted into the eicosapentaenoic acid, and it is converted into the arachidonic acid. These are essential conversion which includes the normal conditions in the body. At the normal conditions only these conversions will happen. Next one, we will understand about the different types of the omega-3 fatty acid. First type of omega-3 fatty acid include the alpha linolenic acid. Second one is eicosapentaenoic acid. The third type is docosahexaenoic acid. EPA, DHA, LNA are the different types of omega-3 fatty acid where the LNA and DPA are present in the minor composition in the body. The major composition include the DHA, which is present in the membranes, and also the retinal photoreceptors, along with the gray matter of our brain with the sperms also. These omega-3 fatty acid is present. And next one is omega-6 fatty acid. There are the three different types: the linolenic acid, arachidonic acid, and docosapentaenoic acid are the three types where linolenic acid is present in lesser amount, but arachidonic acid is present in the membranes as a major component, and also DPA is present in the lesser amount in the human tissues. Next one is the different types of the omega-9 fatty acid. The first important omega-9 fatty acid is oleic acid. This is present in the major components of our tissues along with the white matter of our brain, present in the myelin sheaths of the neurons. And also the second type of omega-9 is eicosapentaenoic acid, which is present in the epidermis of our body. We will understand about the different functions of lipids now. The lipids are important for the growth and development along with the vision and central nervous systems. Omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acid are helpful for maintaining the uterus health and also postnatal growth of the fetus. It is helpful in reducing the premature birth risks in the pregnant woman, where it will supply DHA, EPA along with the DHA. It will help to reduce the risk of the premature births. After the birth of the baby, the arachidonic acid is helpful to produce the perfect head circumference and birth weight, and also they will take care of the placental weight of the baby inside the mother's womb. It is helpful for maintaining the growth and healthy development of the baby. Next, it is also important for the maintaining of brain and nervous tissue membranes. Along with it, it is helpful for the eye health, where the retina photoreceptors have the DHA molecules in it. And also the DHA will prevent the damage to the eyes, where the oxidation and degeneration are reduced because of the perfect amount of DHA in the diet. Along with it, omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids are helpful for the heart health, and also they involve in the blood clotting. They act as an anti-inflammatory, anti-thrombogenic, anti-arrhythmic, and it is helpful for lowering the lipid levels in the body and act as a vasodilators. From the platelets, the thromboxane 3 is released with the help of the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid, which involves the vasoconstriction and also involved in the blood clotting factors. It is helpful for relaxation of our blood vessels also. It is involved in the production of the platelet activation factors and produce interleukin 1, and LDL cholesterol can be reduced in the body by the consumption of the omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids in the body. It is helpful for increasing the HDL levels in the body and also reduces the blood pressure. The another function of omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acid is they will help in maintaining the skin barrier, and the health of the skin is maintained with the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid. The epidermis is made up of 9% of the arachidonic acid, and our epidermal water balance is also taken care by the linolenic acid. Our skin structural integrity and the strength of the skin is developed with the help of the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid. Let us see some specific functions of the omega-3. So what are the special functions of omega-3 fatty acid? It is helpful for maintaining the cell membrane fluidity, enzymatic activity, and gene expression. The balance between the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid depends upon the concentration of omega-3 present in the body. And also it is helpful for prevention of the breast cancer and colon cancer. This will reduce the tumor growth in the body. It is also act as an anti-inflammatory. So this is important point, that omega-3 is acting as an anti-inflammatory. This is an important point you have to remember. That means the interleukins are down-regulated. The interleukins are helpful for the production of inflammation in the body. But these interleukins are down-regulated with the help of the omega-3 fatty acid only. And the TNF factor is also reduced, which will suppress the inflammation in the body. So-called anti-inflammatory action by the omega-3 fatty acid. It is also helpful for reducing the risk of the diseases like arthritis, which is a swelling between the joints. The morning sickness can be reduced with the proper intake of the omega-3 fatty acid. Along with that, in the females, the menstrual cramps and abdominal pain can be relaxed by the consumption of the proper amount of omega-3 fatty acid. It is helpful for the mucosal membrane health in the uterus. Next one is omega-3 fatty acid, which is involving in the prostaglandin formation. The prostaglandins are synthesized in the body, which is also involved in the genetic transformation information by the omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid is helpful for the cell wall health. The influx of the nutrients and efflux of the waste material is all taken care by the omega-3 fatty acid. That means they will release the waste outside and they will take the nutrients inside of the cell. It will maintain the cell wall health also. We can protect our cells against the bacteria, toxins, infections and viruses. It is involving in the detoxification also. Next one, the function of omega-3 fatty acid is to maintain the extracellular matrix. The multiplication, division, movement and shape of the cells are all regulated by the omega-3 fatty acid only. It is helpful for the cerebral cortex health and mental health. 80% of the fats in the body is present in the brain. Our intelligence, memory, concentration and mental alertness is boosted by the omega-3 fatty acid. And also it is helpful for the behavioral changes and mood relaxation. Mental activities can be enhanced with the omega-3 fatty acid. It is also helps in the regulation of depression and prevention of some of the asthmatic conditions in the body. It is also having some of the anti-aging effects. It is also help in minimizing the risk of the decline in the memory. That means our memory is boosted with the omega-3 fatty acid and Alzheimer's disease can be prevented by them. Next one, what are the main functions of the triglycerols? The triglycerols are helpful for maintaining the energy. They will provide the main energy in the body. These are the fats. The fats are consumed for releasing of energy. 1 gram of fats will produce 9 kilocalories of energy. And also it is helpful for the storage of energy. The energy is stored in the adipose tissues. And also it is helpful for protecting the internal organs. Our heart, brain, liver, everything is protected with the help of the fat layers in the body. This is acting as an insulating material. That means no shock or heat can affect these organs. And also it is helpful for giving the shape and smooth appearance of our body. Next one, what are the functions of the phospholipids? The phospholipids are again helpful for maintaining the permeability of the cell membrane. They will help in absorption of the fats in the body. Our fats are absorbed and transported with the help of the phospholipids. You have studied about the lipoproteins. So these lipoproteins are also containing the phospholipids. And also it will help the prevention of accumulation of the fats in the liver. The fatty liver can be reduced by the consumption of good phospholipids in the diet. And also it is helpful for reversing the cholesterol. That means our body bad fat can be reversed. The bad fat can be removed out with the help of the phospholipids only. Next one, we will understand the different type of phospholipids and their functions. The phosphatidic acid is helpful for synthesis of the triglycerols and other phospholipids. The lecithins, these are helpful for the maintenance of cell membrane and also it is helpful for production of the choline. It is a type of the phospholipid. It is involved in the ETC cycle to produce the final energy, and also it is helpful for the cellular respiration by helping the mitochondrial function. Next one, the third example of phospholipid is dipalmitoyl phosphatidylcholine. This is helpful for the protection of the lungs. The lungs can be protected by the lowering the surface tension. Our lungs can be protected, and this will prevent the respiratory distress syndrome in the infants. Next one is cephalins. These are helpful in the blood clotting and also mitochondrial functions, where it is involved in the electron transport chain. After the cellular respiration, they will produce the energy. Next one is cardiolipin. It is important for the mitochondrial electron transport chain and also the cellular respiration. Next one is phosphodidyl inositol. It is helpful for the cellular messengers. That means the cell communications are done with these help of the phospholipids and also involved in the hormonal actions upon the cells. The final examples of lipids are the cholesterols and other derived lipids. What are the functions of cholesterols? The cholesterols are helpful for maintaining the cell membrane and the permeability. This is the general function of all the lipids. And also the cholesterol is acting as an insulating cover. That means our brain, our heart, liver, kidney, everything is protected by the cholesterol cover. It is like a jacket to the important organs. This will prevent the electron impulses and nervous tissue damages, and it will protect our body from the heat and electrical shocks. That means our internal organs can able to protect with the help of cholesterol. And also we already know that cholesterol is helpful as a precursor for the synthesis of bile acids and vitamin D, and some of the sex hormones and corticoidal hormones are produced with the help of the cholesterol only. The other derived lipids are the direct sources of the fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, K. These fat-soluble vitamins can easily absorbed in the body with the help of the derived lipids. And also this involved in the steroidal hormonal actions and prostaglandin actions in the body. So these are the detailed concepts about essential fatty acids and functions. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and share this with your friends.